Okay, so this is Logic Bombs, which was just released by Matthew Matosis, who's like the most articulate and intelligent game reviewer of all time. So when he made a puzzle game, I immediately bought it. That's a little loud. I don't know what's going on there. Good, it's controller compatible. Love it. Rule 1. Each row and column contains the stated amount of walls. Uh, so, was this B and X do this? A does walls. If you have a wall, you can't lay an X. If you have an X, you can't lay a wall. It's probably for the best. Oh, he's gonna get got. Well, things need to kill stuff, right? So this is a wall. Yeah, he needs to die for sure. 2. And then this, he needs to die. I don't know what you are. 1, so this is all that. 2, so this is this. 8, these are what, 10? So this is, oh no, 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 no. 8 walls. My bad. Uh, 9 would be this. 7 walls. 8 walls. 7 walls. Uh, 6 walls. 3, 4. It's not done even when you kill the guys, I guess, huh? But wait, so what is... I don't know why that couldn't be a wall. What would be wrong with that being a wall? Nobody knows. Oh, you already have all the walls. Okay. 'Cause that was 2. And now I have 3, so that's got to be it. That's it. That's it. This. 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 Love to see it. All the enemies must be eliminated. Bombs burst orthogonally. Okay, okay. There's 4 there, there's 4 there, so just based on XY coordinates, this is happening. 10, 1, 4 walls. Must be this. 3 walls. Must be this. I love that wraps around. That's great. 2 walls. 8 walls. Well, these ones are already done. Well, that's 8. 6, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Nice. Rule 4. Bombs hit exactly the stated amount of enemies. So we got a little of this going on. Five. Takes care of this guy. 6. Takes care of that guy. 4. 3. 3. 4. So it's got, it's not even as involved as Picross in terms of the numbers themselves. The bombs complicate things. Rule 5. Bombs must not hit the frosty guys or other bombs. So there's 4 enemies and then 4 of these things. This bomb must hit this guy. Means this bomb doesn't. This guy must hit this guy. Means this guy doesn't. There's a wall somewhere there. One of those is a wall. I don't know, man. This is all those. Oh, the bomb can't hit this. That's a wall. Which means the rest of this is free. One of those is a wall, which means these aren't. Got another tenor. I can't hit other bombs. That's 1. There's 1 more in there, which means these are free. And this is free. And then 7 gets you to 7. Uh, 7. Oh, we got our 2. Got the 2 walls there. 5s don't do much for me. 3. I have this 2. Now the 4 is done. And both these 5s are done. I mean, the whole 8 is done. 4, 5, 7, 2. I disagree. I mean, so there's a wall in one of these, right? So I screwed up something about this column, or potentially this column. There you go. So each zone contains exactly 1 icicle and at least 1 enemy. Diagonals work fine. Whatever, dude. All right, so this, this, this. This has to be a wall. A one has to be in here somewhere, so that's not it. Wall's in here someplace. Wall's in here someplace. Not there. Not there. Wall's in here someplace. Not there. Not there. Uh, these have to be that. And then I'm done for. Right? Two snowflakes can't be in the same region? The wall has to be here. These are all zeros. So the wall's one of these. This guy has to hit that one. That one, that one. Can't kill the icicle. Diagonal works fine. Diagonals work fine. What does that mean? Diagonals are considered separate regions, I guess. What that's saying. Zeros, tens can't possibly be an error. The bombs have to connect like that. And then those three have ones, and they can't destroy their icicles. So it's got to have. So this, everything from here up is good. This is all good. Okay, so I'm in a good state, I think. I don't think I've made any bad assumptions. Um, so I have to somehow partition these things apart, which means most of this has to partition this off. I think this has to be open, which means this has to be closed. I don't know why I went open up twice last time. We're foolish. This has to connect. Um, and from here, it has to go either up or right to find its way. But up and you're done for because it connects to the other icicles. This is a wall. It goes here. There's 7, and it can't connect. Yeah. Has to be this. Nice. Each enemy is hit by a single explosion, not multiples. Might be obvious, but it needs to be said. So, I mean, 4 and 8, there's 8 guys, so it's fine, I guess. Well, there's no. This has to go sideways. Because if it hit this guy, it would also hit the icicle, which is no good. This guy has to go vertically for the same reason. Can't be ruining the icicle. And then I guess these ones go this way, this way, this way, and this way, which means that's a wall. Means that's a wall. A wall somewhere in here and somewhere in here. One of these is a wall, which means this is not. One of these is a wall, which means this are not. Need a wall here, a wall here, somewhere. So that's not a wall. Three walls, there's only 3 spots left. Which fills out this guy, this guy. One, 3 walls. Clears out that guy. That's the 2. Fills out the 3. Fills out the 1. This has to be it. And then there's one there. One there. I think I've got problems again. Oh, I didn't see this. Problems have been solved. Is this a unique solution? Yes, because the bombs can't hit each other. Logic requires no guesswork. I need not wish you luck. Fair enough. Eight is kind of a lot. 2 has to heal that and then be that. The 2 are just has to get these guys, I guess, huh? So that's a wall. Also, it can't blow up, I guess that's a wall. This can't blow up the snowflake, that's a wall. This guy's getting one of that. So that has to be a thing. Which means that's a wall. That's a wall. That's an 8. We're done here. Okay. And then what do we do in that? One of those is a wall, which means these aren't. Oh, this thing's done. Can't be that guy. Why did I connect those? Why did I connect these? This. This. Wall. Wall. This is done. 8 is already impossible because I'm dumb. How did this get filled in? Do a little bit of that. Hmm. 3, 5, 6. Nice. Press start button to save and quit the current puzzle. Every puzzle has its own save slot. Interesting. It's pointing out the obvious 10s and 0s for me. It's nice, I guess. This can't be this, because then it would kill the snowflake. This is this. This is this. And then this is 8. And then these are all 2s. Which means one of those is a thing, because it can't kill it. So then, oh, that's not a 2. Or a 3. Yeah. 2, 1, 2, 3, this. There you go. That's 6, 6, 5, 5. Nice. Hold select to count misplaced walls. Oh, the heart means it's good, but if I do like this, so it's not a heart. I thought it was just a heart. I thought it was an emoji heart. 9 plus. Still just 9 plus. Nine plus. Okay. Oh, it tells me there. Less than 3, 3 or more, 6 or more. There's also 9 or more. 6, 7, 8, 4, 8. Yep. So they always match. Just kind of them. That's got to be a wall. Bombs can't blow each other up. This thing has nothing else. This has to be all the way over here. That's a wall. This has nothing else. This has to be that. This has nothing else. This has to be that. Nothing else has to be that. Has to be that. This has to be that. Okay. 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 here. 4, 3, 6. Finish this at 2. 6. 2. Can't divide the regions. I think that means this is a block. We'll come back to that though. Because if this is, I guess I just mean this isn't a block. Because then that would be empty, and block empty would leave it empty with no snowflake. Also no enemies, so can't have that. 4, 3, 2. Nice. Hold select to show. Some effort this number can be used to cheat. Choice is yours. Okay. This would go either way. This would go either way. Either way. Well, actually, this can't go this way because it'll kill the snowflake. Same for you. Nines. A lot of nines. Well, these guys now can only die by that guy. That's gotta happen. And then this guy, this. Over to that. Over to this. There's a wall somewhere between here. Because the bomb can't kill that one too. This has to be this with a wall. This has to be this with nothing but walls. Love to see it. The wall is somewhere in there, so this is an X. Love the shaded 2s to help me recognize the obvious stuff. 9 there. 9 here. 7 here. 7 here. These have to be filled in, I'm telling you, because there's no snowflake in them. Oh, 9. These have to be filled in. This. 7 again, like this. 4's gotta be that. 1's like this. 9. 7, 7, 9. It's like Bomberman, but puzzle style. If necessary, review earlier puzzles to see rules again. I'm not about that life. So the snowflakes have to be divided up. And this whole chunk is 1 by 1. Oh, what is this? 3, 3. There's no snowflakes, so we're going like this. Now I can return to what I was trying to do earlier, which is how do I divide these up? Like, this has to be a block, because otherwise the two regions connect. That's a simple logic. Same thing here. Same thing here. Same thing here. Same thing here. And then like that. There are no secrets or metal puzzles. Take this as an invitation to relax. Cool. 8s. Only 2 X's in here. Only 2 there. This has got to be connected this way. Otherwise, you can't fit all these blocks in. Okay, so now we got that going on. What else we got going on? These are 8s. These are 2s. This is 6. This is 6. These have to be solid, because they wouldn't have a snowflake. These have to be solid, because they wouldn't have a snowflake. A lot of them. What do we got here? 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 18, 19 bombs. And 4, 5, 7, 9, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19 faces. Which is to be expected. Alright, the 2 can only be these 2. This can't be open because then that would give it 3, so that's a block. One of those is a block. Who knows which? Nobody knows. This can only be gotten from above, so this has to be like this. And then the 2 can't go that way, it has to go here, which has a block. Well then this guy's got to be connected up here, or you're done for. So focus out the bombs again. There's a thing here because that guy's already taken, which means that's that guy. That one can't get this guy because then it would also get this guy. That's too many. So he has to get this guy. And there's a block somewhere in there, and then the second block's here. Well, there could both be blocks, I suppose. I might have used bad logic earlier. Gotta be careful about this. Yeah, like this, I could conclude was a block because it couldn't go through, but it's not because there's got to be one here. They could both be here. Okay, okay. Be a little cautious in reaching conclusions. So 1 or 2 are in here. And this has to happen from below. That's the only way I can get that one. I don't know about this. Who's not accounted for? The 3 or the 1 could get that. Actually, if the 1 gets this, the 3 can't get 3. Right? So they'd have to get this as well. So that's the 1, 3. This has to be 2 of the 3. This has to be the 1 down here. I'm not sure I know which of those is happening. One of them is happening. I don't know. One or both of those. One wall. That's a wall. One wall has to be in here. This is free. Because that's accounted for there. So this is the one wall in that column. 2 walls, one there, and then one somewhere in here. Oh, this one can explode this way. Fills that in a little bit. The second here has to be between these. So this has to be open. That's open. That's blocked. That's a block. This is open. Wall. One of those, but not both. Two of those. Oh, one of those has to be the third, so that's open, open. And this is 4, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. That's a good one. So 2 is done. Lily's got to be it. One of them. One of those at least. Oh, we got a 1. Gotta be between there, so this is open. Only one more in here, but it could be anywhere, I don't really care. One of those is the thing. Oh wait, this bomb can't go up. Two, three. X, X. Lies and slander? How is this not done? The snowflake's accessible. Got 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. That's only one. Okay. There's kind of interesting combinations that could be happening. I mean, if this is horizontal, then these are both things. And then the rest of this is free and you're screwed. So this is not horizontal. Could this be horizontal? Oh, say this is horizontal. And that are bombs. Or walls, I mean. So this one's not horizontal. This one could be horizontal. Nope, that connects the other one up. So basically this one can't be horizontal, this one can't be horizontal. So this has to go vertically to one of them. If this goes vertically, this also goes vertically, right? Because if this is vertical, actually both these angry guys have to be part of a vertical thing. Whichever way it goes, it parallels the other side. So this guy's vertical, this guy's vertical. This bomb also is vertical. So this is either vertical this way, so like we got this going on, or down one. Hmm. Be a ton of white space here. Excuse me. Ton of white space. Top is totally symmetric. This is also totally symmetric. So how do we proceed in some like rigorous logical way? Say that's this. And all this falls immediately. As well as this. As well as this. Any problems there? What do I reset? Has to be like that. So all I know right now is that those two things, positions 2 and 4 out of the 5 vertically, in both column, they have to go up down. They can't go side to side. Side to side ruins everything. Well, wait. If this connects, where do the walls go? So that's not happening. So this has to go vertical. Oops, has to go vertical. This could potentially connect horizontally. This can't. If this connects horizontally, where do the walls go? We're done for. Has to connect vertically. Which means this connects horizontally. Wall, wall. And now we're off to the races. 8. 8. 3 is done. 3 is done. 6. 6. 2 is done. These 6s are all done. Oh, no, I lied. I completely made that up. only 3 highlighted, not 4. The 4's all done. Okay. And this is done. This is done. This initial insight just escaped me for a moment. Twelve of them into 5 different regions. There's 2 can't reach this guy or the other one, so it has to be like this, because he'd ruin the snowflake. There's gonna be at least 1 wall in there, but probably more. Probably more. So the only way to get that is with this, but then that's wall, and then some wall in here. Worry about that later. But then this is a wall, so this is the only way to get that, so it's wall. That's a wall, that's a wall. This is the only thing that can get, so that's a wall. The thing that can get. Has to get that one, wall. Has to get that one, wall. Now there's 2. It's done for. Unless it goes here and here. In which case it goes here and here. Wall. Oh, and I gotta partition it off anyway, so like that works. That works. This 2's done. So there's 1 in there. 1 wall. There's gotta be a second wall there, so it's not that. 2, so 1, another wall there, not that. 4 walls, is that. This is done, it's done. Two, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 is done. That's done. It's 4. It's 3. 5 is done. Those is 1. If this is an X, the 2 snowflakes connect, which is no good. If this is an X, the 2 snowflakes connect, that's no good. If this is an X, 2 snowflakes connect, no good. 2 snowflakes connect, that's no good. Nice. All puzzles can be solved when first encountered, if so inclined. Right. Has to connect. No other options. He's basically saying what? This is a tricky one? It's very hard to partition things when you only have one per. Uh, that's basically what I think he's getting at. There's going to be one in here for sure. We already knew that. So I did that. I'm done for. They connect. So that's an X. So I did that. I got a column down beneath that connects. That's an X. They connect. That's an X. They connect. That's X. Oh, say this is an X. The other two connect. Or say this is a wall. The other two connect. This is an X. If this is a wall, the other two connect. This is an X. Which then means these two can't connect. This would be wall, wall. Fill in those guys. If this is a wall, this connects. This is not a wall. That's an X. Same thing here. Well, these two have to be separate, so that's an X. And then this is happening. That's an X where they connect. That's this, this, this. Okay. Well, these two can't connect, so that's that. That's a thing. And then we got this going on. These two can't be walls, because then it'd be a wall of X's up and they'd connect. So those are X's, which is this is that. This one I don't know. This one I do not know. Well, no, this has to be an X. If this is a wall, this thing goes all the way up. I don't have enough X's to separate them. I would need X's at all of these things. It's just done for it. No, that. Which means that's an X. this. All right, and then this, and then this, because they can't touch. This, this, this. They can't touch. They can't touch. They can't touch. Nice. Okay. First row, 2, 3, what's this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 160 puzzles. I did 16 of them. And I think that'll be it. I'd rather not do that. Alright, quick game. Alright, that was just logic, whatever it was. Logic bombs. First session.